My name is Joe Bailey, and I'm a consultant here at Gulf Breeze Recovery, and have helped with the training of the staff here to bring a whole new approach to the treatment of addictions in an inpatient setting. A question a lot of people ask is, what's the difference between 3 principles recovery and traditional 12-step treatment approaches? And most programs that I've worked with over the past 40 years working in the addictions field have had some foundation in the disease concept, working from the premise that in order to help people move into recovery, you have to treat the disease per se and focus on the disease. And the way that Gulf Breeze Recovery is different from the traditional approach is that the focus is on recovery of health rather than recovery from the disease. And what we're doing here at Gulf Breeze is we're looking at helping people to understand what's going on behind the scenes in their own minds that's creating their addiction and everything else in their life. What are the principles of that? And in any science, the science of addictions is no different. Once we get what the constants are, once we realize what the principles are that are behind it, it makes the treatment modality much simpler, much less invasive, much more positive, less costly, and less painful for both the person going through the treatment as well as for the person providing the treatment. People are having less relapse. They're finding the treatment process itself, rather than being painful and really difficult, and they find it to be enlightening, uplifting, inspiring, insightful, and something that really helps them not just recover from their addiction, but to how to live a life that's an effective life that has meaning, purpose, love. As people understand how to tap into this innate resiliency and health and how to access it on a day-to-day basis, they have fewer desires to use again. They feel more complete and whole. They tend to start making better decisions about their relationships, about their career, because their thinking is clearer. What we really help people do is to have clarity in their thinking. And that's really what cures an addiction, is that when people are able to see that they can have insight, that they can have new thinking rather than the old habit of the addiction, that they have this core in their being that is an endless supply of insight and transformation. So that's really the goal of the program. From the ground up, we're building a whole new model here at Gulf Breeze Recovery. From the get-go, the whole program was designed to tailor the treatment to the individual person, to their needs, to individualize the treatment, but to have a common foundation for the training of the staff. And I'm not just talking about the counselors, but all the staff, from the administration to the medical staff, the detox people. Everyone has an understanding about how to maintain and sustain their own well-being, their own health, and then to pass that on to the guests who come here. And so this is a holistic program that looks at the physical well-being, nutritional well-being, the spiritual well-being, the emotional well-being of the client. And when you have all of that balanced with a beautiful facility that's comfortable, that's with a staff that's courteous and respectful, where they have good food and a non-stressful environment, it's just this incubator where insights and transformation can occur with people in recovery. So we're just creating an environment here to bring the health out that's already in people when they walk in our doors. We're not putting anything into them. We're drawing out the strength and positivity and resilience that's already there.